I posted a video yesterday because somebody wanted a Serban story, so I just figured, all right, I'll grab some pictures that I have floating around and put it up there. But it's just interesting, some of these comments I get back whenever I post anything about Serban. And Serban's a friend of mine. I've known him for 30 years. When we talk on the phone, talk about family, about a car, about our pets. We really don't talk about the business unless there's something he's interested in me finding out for him or me, vice versa. But I never really talk about the process of how he mixes and that. But I constantly get bombarded with people saying, can you tell me his secret of how he does things? And there is no secret. He worked very hard before he had a manager just to get a manager's attention for the manager to say, hey, I'd like to sign you. But he did a ton of work before a manager was involved, and then got a manager, and the manager got him involved in some projects, and he just has a track record that everything he touches, turns into a hit. But the other thing I have to point out about him, he is so polite and such a nice guy to deal with. And I've dealt with a lot of these mix engineers and tracking engineers, and some of them are just so arrogant and so toxic that you just don't even want to deal with them. I've walked into, I remember one engineer wanted me to come and see him. I walked in the studio. It was him. He was mixing something. He saw me sitting there, and he didn't acknowledge me in the room. I had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for him to eventually say, okay, George, what do you need? Where if you walk in the room with Serban there, he treats you just like your family. He makes you feel good about, being there. Where these other people, it just goes to their heads. So that's important. The other thing that's important about Serban, he has to talk to people on the phone about, the feedback of what he's doing and what they like and what they don't like. And he's very quick and he understands. And he's even come up with some proprietary things that he does before anybody else was doing. So he's real-time mixing so the artist could hear, or the producer could hear what he's doing. So he didn't have to upload something, ship it over to him, through the internet, and then them download it, listen to it, and then give feedback. He can get things real time. Nobody was doing that, and that was something that's proprietary that he figured out. So he's smart, he's polite, he's talented, and he's just a nice guy. I mean, I don't know what else to say, that he's just a nice person. I mean, yes, he is talented as far as his mixes and what comes out, but you like to work with people that you feel like are good people. And so that's what I wanted to say about Serban. The other thing I thought was just annoying. Some person, I said it was his birthday yesterday, and it is, and I wish him a happy birthday every year and, talk to him. Somebody pointed out, oh, his birthday's actually in October. I go, well, sorry, maybe I got to tell his wife and him that he's been celebrating his birthday on the wrong day for the last so many years. It just seems, I don't know why people want to do that kind of stuff. So there you go. I hope that answers your questions about Serban. There you go.